All right, here we go. It's time to assemble the Jack Skellington's legs and start working my way up, tightening everything. There'll be be right at the very end. I'll have a detailed, I take a picture and add all the measurements of the pipes and connectors that you'll need, and a parts list will be in the description. But I'm gonna start getting all this tightened up as tight as I can get it, because I noticed there was a real problem with all this weight up here on this. Hoping I can alleviate that. If not, I'll go back to the drawing board, redesign it somehow. But yeah, it's gonna be the Jack Skellington. Here's the dog Zero. But wait, there's more. I'm gonna design this so all this will come off and it'll be holding a machete. I got coveralls, I got the jacket, I got the blue shirt, the Jason mask. It's gonna be a Friday the 13th. Halloween's over. You can go straight into Jack Skellington for Christmas with the red cape and the little dog. And I got big plans for other stuff coming up, all built off of this same frame. I keep fine-tuning this frame to the Gatekeepers. And I'm gonna try to get you a multi-purpose framework that will do every holiday out of this, or every holiday you decorate for. So yeah, let's just get started getting all this stuff tightened, and I'm gonna strip the weight off this. And yeah, just sit back and enjoy while I tighten it up. Now here's where I'm gonna alter how I'm doing the caging to support the body. Because this is gonna be Jason Vorhees and Jack Skellington, which you can see this was an outfit for a rather large person. So I'm gonna make it fit this and then tie this back in, hide the extra fabric somewhere. But I'm going to build the caging with a very thin waist out to the wide hips, like Jack Skellington has in the pictures that I see. So I'm gonna do all that, and with keeping in mind the dimensions of these, which I think these were my father's. I don't see a size here. I think they were around 2X. He was a large man, 6'4", like 260. So I'm gonna do that out. Looks like my legs might be a little short. I probably should have went a little taller on the upper body. I might change that here in a minute. I was looking for my dimensions here, which it still needs about another 4 inches. So yeah, I'll probably extend that out now that I'm looking at it and done all this work. But yeah, we'll just keep on moving. All right, good morning. Getting started here. Today I'm going to take the hardware cloth and fill out the actual body framework. First for Jason Vorhees until Halloween's over, and the minute that's over, it switches over to Jack Skellington. I've explained that 1,000 times. But what I've got here, I've got the 2 legs for the pants or the bibs, the shoulders. I've changed the shape of what I was originally filming. I want to get this tank away from the face just a little bit. It's pretty much as tall as I am. Maybe I might need a little bit right here. But so I'm going to do this different than I did the Gatekeepers. I think I learned a lesson by wrapping 2 different layers. I'm gonna measure a layer, I'm gonna do it in real time, we'll see if I'm learning. But I'm gonna bring it all the way from the floor up and over and back down, and then I'm gonna sculpt, cut around the arms, and I'm gonna start sculpting everything or tying it in so it's shaped. But I'm looking for that V-line shape like Jack Skellington has. Here's my reference picture right here. But so yeah, so I'm gonna bring the legs up, and then the way the bibs and everything are gonna lay over it in the coat, I think they'll hang straight, so I don't think we'll have to worry about filling in for the waist. And Jack Skellington, I'm gonna pull in close to get that V shape out of him. But yeah, I'm gonna get rocking and rolling. I don't think today I'll have time, but I'm also gonna make a wired cage for the masks. So you can put Halloween masks on. I'm doing a burlap sack and Jason Vorhees, but you can do anything with that. Anyhow, yeah, I'm just gonna get rocking and rolling. Hands are super tender from the last several days of working with this hardware cloth. I've bled a bunch, but I'm gonna try to get this done, at least the body of the framework done today, and be able to move on to the head here soon, and then final assembly. So yeah, let's get rolling. Looks like we're coming up with 130 inches on this framework I've got. So yeah, I'll cut to maybe a little extra. I might cut a little extra, because by the time I come out in the width of a shoulders and chest, it'll eat up some of that. So yeah, I'll probably cut 136 and then start seeing how much waste I've got from there. In case you're wondering what I was doing there, hopefully it was on frame. It might not have been. I just folded it in half I'm gonna put just a little bit of kink to it, just to make it hold its form. So I didn't explain that good. I fold this in half lengthways. Now I'm holding it up here, and I'm gonna find my center point. This way, 24 inches, that would be 12 right there. Then I'm just gonna cut those ribs out and slide it right down over that pipe, and then start trying to sculpt and tie in everything that's gonna take to get there. And then I'm just gonna come straight in line with the shoulder, back to this elbow right in here. Of course, it'd help to put my readers on. Might be able to see what I'm actually doing here. There we go. Just roughly tying that in, trying to get the shape of the chest I want. This is all gonna have to be trimmed in. I'll have to find a point to trim it to make the legs match, and then start wrapping around. Looks to me like the crotch on these, coming up to there, I got plenty of room to work with that way. Oh, we'll be good, yeah. As long as the crotch stays right there, so that's a good joint right there, right above it. I'll cut just a little ways above it, and then start pulling them out and around, making the V shape, working my way up on each side. And then from there, I'll split it down the middle and make the two legs to the dimensions I need. I brought you in up close, and I do apologize for an up close crotch shot like this. It's purely in the name of art. But I'm just pushing these pieces that I've cut back and in. I'm gonna tie them back at an angle from here to here to tighten it all in. And then start shaping stuff around with my hands. I should catch that one too. I get them all tied in right here, I think. All right, what I did here, and since this is one piece, as I started pulling it, I was getting big bows out of it, same as I'm getting right here. So I made a slit, and then I'm gonna start pulling this in to see, so I'm gonna have to slit it several times just to try to get a body shape pulled out of it. Just kind of something cylindrical. I don't know exactly how to explain it. I know what my eye likes when I'm going for it. Just put several relief cuts is all I'm gonna do. It'll all get tied in back together. See, just like that. And you got one more here to deal with. So I'll tie it as I go, and I won't have to worry about it. And moving forward here, I'm gonna find this is 24 inches wide, so I'm gonna split it right up the middle and then start forming the legs. I might have to make them shorter. I can probably just overlap them for more strength, actually probably ought to be. Might have to come back in and split a little, I guess I'll call it a thigh gap for less than, I don't have a good word. It's gonna be a thigh gap. It's gonna be a freaking thigh gap. But yeah, that's not awkward. All right, yeah, I'm gonna split these down the middle and start forming the legs. Daggone it. All right, I just wanted to point out a special note. You might want to cut this bigger because you can see why it scratched me up, but I don't really got soft hands. But getting in here with the tool was a little difficult. See the way it comes? So you might want to cut that on down the chest, maybe even twice as deep, like 20 squares deep. That way you can actually get in there with the tool to be able to separate this arm. Get some of this back out. Because I noticed all the snagging from all these sharp edges, which I knew would be an issue. I didn't know it was gonna be such a problem. But I'm gonna tuck all these sharp edges down in like this tie wire. Just tuck it down in there.